Hello, I'm Robert Lamb. I'm Director of Choral Activities and Professor of Music here at EFSC. I was hired on the Melbourne campus in 1998 after leaving graduate school in Cincinnati. I've since been transferred up to the Cocoa campus where I also am department chair for performing and visual arts. My job here at the college is wonderful, and I say that because my personality is one that enjoys doing different things. By that I mean that in addition to traditional classroom teaching, the bulk of my load is teaching performing ensembles. So that allows me to have a big push at the end of every semester for concerts. It allows me, and I'll admit that I'm lucky here, but it allows me a public forum to prove that my students have learned. And that is a wonderful thing, just to turn around and see the public there and to know that they are appreciating the college and what we teach and what my students contribute to the whole process. I enjoy teaching the Brevard Community Chorus, especially because we travel every couple of years. This past summer we were in France, so we're planning on, I don't know where we're going next. I'm looking at Austria and Slovenia. The performing and visual arts disciplines are high dollar disciplines to fund. What that means is we require more than a classroom with 18 desks in it. We have to have sound systems. We have to have instruments that cost $18,000. We have to have choral risers. We have to have acoustic treatment of rooms. We have to have practice rooms. Computers, software, because there's the whole digital music aspect. We have to have easels, pottery wheels, all sorts of kilns. We just spent $5,000 on a kiln. Things that, as a teacher, a lot of my colleagues are, I say this lovingly, blissfully unaware of the whole appropriate purchasing here at the college. I know it intimately because that's my job. Yes, equipment maintenance, purchasing, planning, talking people in charge of the purse strings into the need for new equipment. These are all elements of my job that I find challenging, that I didn't manage to learn in music history classes during my doctoral degree. I spent a good bit of time talking to young students, especially high school students, whom I'm recruiting. And they are understandably concerned about the study of music, or any art for that matter, in college. And here's what I am fond of saying. Number one, to participate in our department, you don't have to be a major. You don't have to be an art major or music major. I encourage students to participate in an ensemble, participate in art classes, ceramics classes, because it offers a way of human expression, and it offers a way to connect with other people that perhaps they wouldn't otherwise have. Then that carries on for the rest of your life. So as I said, number one, you don't have to be a major to participate in the arts. Number two, there are studies everywhere that indicate that the study of the arts teaches the mind to think. In our arts classes, what we do is educate, we don't train. So there's for students who want to come here and study for 2 years and get a degree that trains them to do something and make an immediate living, 2 weeks after graduation. That's not going to happen in music. It's not supposed to happen in music. No one ever said, we never promised that. What it does is educate the whole person as a liberal art. I mean, that's the whole AA side of the house. People, especially young students, who come and think that there's a diametrical opposition to the arts versus engineering, or that this just does not exist. We are whole beings. And just because I've chosen to make my living in music doesn't mean I don't know how to balance my checkbook and I'm not good with an Excel spreadsheet. Just like artists sometimes equally think the other thing, unfairly, that engineers are not feeling people in touch with artistic expression of the human experience. Nothing could be further from the truth. A lot of my students, especially the adult students here in the community chorus, work in engineering fields, and they're people whom I adore. Humans are humans. We are equally, we are all variously equipped. And that goes all the way back to why study the arts? Because we are whole people. No matter what our talents, we are creative human beings. So I believe that the study of creativity and how it has existed in the past, as well as the study of creative techniques that each student can tap into, figuring a way to express something that perhaps he or she couldn't otherwise, that those are vitally important to human happiness, to being an educated, rounded person. I'm always fond of saying STEAM, not STEM. You have to add the arts to the whole STEM idea, because it helps make sense out of the S, the T, the E, and the M. There, I've said enough. Thank you very much for your attention to this video. I appreciate the opportunity to share how much I love the college, and how much I love my profession and my students, and my chosen art. How wonderful it is that I work at a college that supports the arts and has a place for that in the core AA education. Thank you very, very much. I'll play a little bit of Requiem for the Living, which happens to be what's on my mind 25 hours a day right now, because we have a concert in 3 weeks.